I.S.U.P.K.
If you ain't catch it, throw it underhand. I don't think they understand me. I done put my life on the line and I see. I don't think they understand me. No. Look me in my eyes, you can tell I'm a G. I know they don't understand me. No. I do it for my fam that's behind me, my team, and I hope you understand me. I ain't have a dollar, all I had was a dream, so I'ma make them understand me.
I'm a strong hand. It's a heavy point this brother is bringing out. It's a heavy point this brother is bringing out, because what did America do 19 years ago? What did America do 19 years ago after 9/11?
Right.
After 9/11, after those towers went down in New York, what did America do? Did America go over to the Middle East and make love and peace with Al-Qaeda and the Taliban? Did America go to the Middle East and forgive all of Islam and forgive the Arabs and forgive the terrorists for destroying those Twin Towers? No. America went overseas and murdered and killed. After 9/11, America seeked vengeance. That's what happened. They didn't forgive anybody. They didn't forget about it. They remember what happened to them, and they sought vengeance. They sought revenge. So guess what, black man? Who's going to give you your revenge? Who's going to give you your justice?
Right.
Because just like you had 9/11, we had our struggles too. We had our struggles.
Right.
We had our wars. We had our lynchings, our slavery. Who's gonna give black people vengeance?
Right.
Who's gonna fight for you? Like they fought for the victims of 9/11. Who's gonna fight for the black man, the Hispanic man, the black woman, the Hispanic woman? Who's gonna fight for you? The Most High is gonna fight for you.
Right.
The power that controls life and death. The power that can kill people in an attack like 9/11, that's the power that you should serve.
Right.
And that power will give you vengeance. Once again, here in the I.S.U.P.K, we will never forget about our nation being offended. We will get the book of Deuteronomy 32:7. Every year on September 11th, America stands up and they show their respect and their reverence for those that died on September 11th in New York City during the World Trade Center attacks. America remembers every year what happened to those people that got killed and that died unjustly at the hands of terrorists. And America should remember those people. America should remember the people that they love, that they care about. But you should also expect that black people that we remember. Right. You should expect that Hispanic people that we remember about the people that died.
Right.
The people that in our community that died. The people in our community that were terrorized and enslaved and lynched and killed by police officers. Just like you won't forget about 9/11, I will never forget about slavery. Right. Just like you won't forget about 9/11, I will never forget about police brutality. Right. I won't forget about the lynchings. Right. I won't forget about all the damage my people underwent in this country. Just like you will never forget about 9/11. That's what you say, right? You say never forget. Never forget. I will never forget about the struggle of my people.
Right.
Deuteronomy 32:7.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old. Read it again.
Remember the days of old.
What do they tell black people when you want to talk about slavery? When you want to talk about you want to talk about Jim Crow, the lynchings? What do they tell you? They tell you to get over it. They tell you that happened so in the past. 9/11 happened 20 years ago. 9/11 happened 20 years ago. You know how many people have lived and died in the past 20 years? You know how many people have lived and died since 9/11? Even though it happened a long time ago, America still remembers. Still remembers, because you should never forget your pain. Right. You should never forget your struggle, like the scriptures say.
Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old. Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we will not let you forget about what happens to your people. Even though you're taught to forgive and forget. Even though you're taught to sweep up all your oppression and throw it right under the rug, here in the ISUPK, we will expose all the destruction that has happened to our people. And we will show you how to put it to an end. We'll show you how to stop all the oppression, all the destruction that you suffer in America as a black person, as an Hispanic, as a Native Indian person. We will give you the solution. But what does the world want you to do? The world wants you to forget about it. The world wants you to leave slavery in the past. America wants you to forgive and forget. But you should never forget. Instead, you should pray to the Most High to give you strength. You should come to the ISUPK and learn to serve the Most High, so he can bring vengeance upon your enemies.
That's right.
Do that part again.
Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Psalms 9 and 18. Last one. Give me Psalms 9 and 18. Once again, here in the ISUPK, we won't forget what black people have gone through in this country. And nobody should forget about it. Everybody should remember about it, just like they remember 9/11. Just like you remember 9/11, just like you remember America's pain. You remember all the people that was crying, looking for their loved ones. All the thousands of people that died. Just like you remember them, I remember my ancestors.
That's right.
I remember my brothers I see on the TV screen getting shot down and beat by cops.
Right.
I remember them because if I don't remember, if I forget about it, it is bound to happen again. Right. If I just forget about slavery, if I forget about racism, if I just act like it just doesn't exist anymore, racism might pop its head up again. White supremacy might pop its head up again if you ain't ready, if you aren't ready for it. When Barack Obama got elected, we thought racism was over. When he got elected, you thought America turned a new leaf. You thought all that racism and slavery and white supremacy, you thought that was way behind you. But here we are in 2020, still mad at the government for being racist. Still mad at the police officers for being racist. Because you forgot about the devils that you live under. You forgot about the slave master you lived under. You thought was a so-called black man was in office, everything would be okay. But surprise, surprise, America still hates you.
Right.
America still hates and still destroys black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Read that.
Thus, the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 18. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The
needy shall not always be forgotten. In this country, you forget about the needy. You forget about the poor. You forget about those black men getting locked in jail cells. You call a black man that grew up in the ghetto his whole life, didn't have a father, didn't have a mother, was a crack baby that grew up in the system his whole life, and when he ends up going to jail, or when he ends up robbing somebody because he's poor and broke and knows no other way, you call him a criminal. You call him a criminal, you lock him in a jail cell and throw away the key. You forget about the poor and needy. In America, nobody respects the poor. Right. You ain't got no money in America, nobody cares about your opinion. Nobody cares what you think. Right. But according to the Most High,
for the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever.
The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Even though America wants to forget about the black man, even though America wants to forget about the struggles of black people, Hispanics, Native Indians, God remembers your pain. God remembers your struggle. God remembers all the things that you went through. God remembers all the things he went through, and guess what? If you follow the Most High, if you follow God, he will save you. He will save you. We don't.
For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Verse 19, arise, O Lord, let not man prevail.
So what do? Since we know we're being oppressed in this place, since we know we're being told to forget about our slavery, forget about police brutality, forget about racism, what do? We pray to the Most High. We pray to God, and what do we want the Most High to do to our enemies?
Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail.
Let not man prevail. Don't let our slave master continue to destroy us. We pray to the Most High, and what do we pray for? We pray for justice. We pray for vengeance, because the Most High is a just God. The Most High is just and right. If I commit a crime, I should expect to go to jail. If I commit murder, I should expect to go to jail for at least 25 years. If I steal something, I should expect to get locked up. The Most High is a just God, and He brings punishment to criminals. He brings punishment to slave masters. He destroys those that deserve to be destroyed. And the Most High can destroy your enemies, black man. The Most High can destroy your enemies, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. So you better wake up. You better wake up. Don't forget your struggle. Just like I said before, just like they tell you not to forget about 9/11, don't forget about your pain. Don't forget about the death of your people. Wake up, remember what your people went through, and serve the Most High so you no longer have to go through the struggle and pain that we've been going through in this country for hundreds of years. Shalom.